So we come up to Robinson's, and with me is DEF Minister Geoffrey Boot, and Manx March. That sounds pretty hip and trendy, but that's why we're standing in front of all this Manx produce. What's going on?
Absolutely. Well, next week is Manx March week, when we're highlighting, or we're not highlighting, these individuals are highlighting local produce, and we're standing here today because if you look behind us and along the shelves, this is all Manx produce. But we shouldn't just be buying Manx produce for 1 week in the year. We should be buying it all the time. And this year, if ever there's been a year that has highlighted the fact that we need local resilience, is that the ferries haven't sailed, shelves have been bare. Well, we have a lot of the produce that we need. We fulfil all those needs: bread, milk, meat, you name it. We've got some very good produce.
It seems every year we talk about this sort of thing, that more things come online, more people are taking it up. You offer some sort of incentives, or how does it work? How do you get involved as a government in getting people to make things?
Well, our Food Matters strategy has staffing and grants available. We work with people. We now have over 700 individual producers or products that come from the Isle of Man, which is great. And I mean, I take my hat off to our farmers, fishermen, and producers generally. And if you look at our food and drink awards and things like that, and great taste, we are very high up on the list of produce and winners, and it's amazing how innovative people are.
I think most people's interaction with this is with the Food and Wine Festival sort of thing, isn't it? I mean, and that sort of thing, where people can go along and see it. But I suppose, to highlight that this is going on all the time is quite important.
Well, Robinson's are a great example. They're highlighting local produce, but they encourage local producers to supply them. We're seeing more with other supermarkets. Tesco's now have creamy produce and Manx meats in there, and ShopRite, of course, have always been supporters of local produce. But it's us, the consumer, that need to support these producers, because if we don't buy it, they won't produce it because there's no money in it. So it's fine produce. I mean, we look here at Laxey flour. I mean, it's great stuff.
Dare I say Brexit in this conversation, but does that have any implications at all for what's going on here and the future relationship with the UK and Europe and that sort of thing?
Well, in terms of DEFO, we've been looking at Brexit for some time. Slightly different lens on it now because of the way things are panning out. But I think importing produce is not going to be a problem. What we may suffer from is restrictions on our fisheries products, scallops, for instance, and things that we
fisheries is going to be a huge one, isn't it? I mean,
well, at the moment,
do you have to go with the UK? Do you? I mean, whatever the UK ends up doing,
we're already in the process of renegotiating the fisheries management agreement. That's been something that's been high on my agenda for some time. That is in process. We're getting a lot of cooperation from the UK, DEFRA, our equivalents in the UK. But at the end of the day, it's what is agreed in the main agreement after the transition period that will affect us and impact us.
Okay. Now, do you have a website people can go to find out about all this produce? Do you collect all the information? Or
we have a website that you can contact through DEFRA. Also, Manx March have Facebook and what have you. So there's a lot going on.
And you're buying local yourself?
Of course. Paul.
Just checking, Minister. Just checking.
Manx roast beef this Sunday.
Last.